You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land. How are you today? It is hump day, baby. You have made it to the middle. It is Wednesday, March the 30th. Yes, it is. And before I even kick off this show, I got to go back and say happy birthday to my husband. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday, darling. That's my road dog, y'all. It's so funny because, listen, being married takes a lot of work, but sometimes you just have to be thankful for the person you're married to, because I know I'm a piece of work, right? I know I'm a piece of work, and I know that it ain't always easy. Now, I'm not crazy. Well, that depends on who you ask, I guess. But I know that I'm an entrepreneur. And so there have been plenty times when our lives were unstable, and my husband always backed me up. He always supported my dreams and my missions. He always tried to go out his way to make it good for me, especially when it comes to being an entrepreneur. Like, he has always supported me from day one. As a matter of fact, that's how we got together. And so I just want to say, I love you, Franklin, and today's your birthday, and I'm so glad that you're here to celebrate it with me. And, sometimes I'm working so hard, I may not get a chance to say I love you, but I do. So thank you for being my road dog for life, and thank you for always supporting my dreams. And I wish you many, 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 many more happy birthdays. So this is going to be a short show because we out the door. Like right after this, we are out. He's off. He took off, which is amazing because he never hardly takes off. At the end of every year, my husband has all this vacation time that I'm talking about like 2-3 weeks at a time. I think one year he had like 4 weeks, because he hardly ever takes a vacation. Now, he's worse than me. Like, I will take some days off. He doesn't like to take any. As a matter of fact, they wanted him to come to work today. And I was like, I'm looking at him. I'm saying to myself, I know you said no. In my mind, I'm thinking, I know you said no. He did. But he did say, if you really need me. I'm like, yo, it's your birthday. So anyway, happy birthday, honey. And I'll be ready shortly. So this is going to be a short show, y'all, because we're about to take a road trip. I like short trips. And so the fact that we're both taking a minute to just have some fun today, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be. Let me tell y'all something. The weather today is gonna be. It's 55 degrees right now. It's going up to a high of 81. Beautiful. I'm glad his birthday wasn't tomorrow, because it's supposed to rain 100%. And I hate being in the rain, so we would have been in the house all day, kind of just doing nothing, watching TV and waiting to go bowling, because we bowl on Thursdays. But it's going to be a beautiful day today, so we're taking a road trip, which is nice. He may do some fishing or something like that, but I'm all ready for it. Let's go ahead and get on with this show so I can stop talking to y'all and go have some fun, hang out with my husband for his birthday. Today is Wednesday, March the 30th. It's also National Little Red Wagon Day. I don't know if you got a little red wagon, but it is. If you had one, I had a little red wagon. It's also Manatee Day, Manatee Appreciation Day. National Doctors Day, National I am in Control Day. Yes, baby, you are in control. It's National. Say it to yourself. I am in control. Say it again. I am in control. It's National In Control Day. It's also National Pencil Day. It's National Take a Walk in the Park Day. I'll probably do that later. Okay, this I won't do. National Turkey Neck Soup Day. Won't do that. I don't like soup. I won't do that. National Virtual Vacation Day. I don't know about a virtual vacation. Soon that's coming, y'all. Virtual vacations. Like, nah. You know what's crazy? Let me just say this. And I know I said I was not going to talk a lot so I can leave, but I got to say this. Okay, so today is National Virtual Vacation Day, right? So pretty soon, and I'm talking about like real soon, people will be able to sit in their house, put on a headset or some glasses, and go on a vacation anywhere in the world by just sitting there looking at it. And you can be walking around looking at stuff. Now, that sounds amazing, right? But I really don't think, in my mind, I don't think that's going to replace the actual place. Because I can't go and eat anything. So I'll give you a prime example. Greece, Africa, and Italy are the three places, and Egypt. Greece, Africa, and I know Egypt was in Africa. I know that, y'all. I know that. But Egypt, when you say Egypt, nobody ever thinks Egypt is inside of Africa, but it's an African country. I want to visit Egypt. I want to visit certain parts of Africa. I want to visit Greece, and I want to visit Italy and Bali. Those are my 5 top places that I want to visit, right? I want to physically go there and visit them. I can't imagine me sitting inside of my house with a headset on and liking that. I don't see that. Now, that's because I can't go and eat real Italian food sitting inside the metaverse. I get it. I understand the importance of it. I understand for some people that's as close as they're gonna come. But me personally, yeah, I don't see that being fun. Not for me. Like, I need to be there where I can touch stuff, see stuff, walking. I need to do that. Now, some people, that's going to be great. I don't think that's going to work for me. So, virtual vacations, they're coming. Yep, they're coming. So, just know that pretty soon you'll be able to go anywhere you want in the world. Probably right now, actually. It has not gone mainstream yet. Like the metaverse, you've heard some talk about it. A lot of you don't know what the heck it is. It's virtual reality mixed with augmented reality, which creates mixed reality, and the more they add on to it, it becomes extended reality. I know it's a bunch of realities going on, and so it's supposed to make you come together virtually in these spaces and be able to talk and interact with each other as if you were in the room. You just can't physically touch each other. However, they have gloves that if you put the gloves on and you touch somebody in the metaverse, they can feel it because of the gloves that you have on your hand. Even though you're at home and they're at their home, wherever they are in the world, if you touch them inside the metaverse with these gloves on, they can feel it. Which now that part is gonna be freaky. I'm waiting to, because I had some ideas when I first saw that, because I saw the gloves. So, and I know I said I was gonna stop talking so I can go, but listen, I saw the gloves, right? Because I have a membership at a co-working space, a tech co-working space called Kit Labs. And inside of Kit Labs, they have all this AR, VR stuff, and they have these gloves. And so apparently when you put the gloves on and you go inside the metaverse and you touch somebody, you can actually feel yourself touching that person in the metaverse. That sounds freaky to me. I ain't gonna even lie. So I'm saying to myself, now wait a minute now, because all kinds of stuff started going through my mind. As far as that, I'm like, wait a minute. So if you got the gloves, what else can you make that when you touch somebody, they can feel it? That's what I started thinking to myself. Like, what else can you do then they can feel it? So that was pretty interesting to me. And I'm sure that technology is going to be nuts. Let me tell y'all something. Technology is not going anywhere. And the best thing you can do for yourself is learn about it. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm learning. I will share as much as I know how to share. I will share with you guys. But just know that's the kind of stuff they're working on right now. And I've seen the gloves, and I'm sure I'm going to have the gloves on my hand when I go down to Kit Labs for the membership. I'm sure I'm going to do that because they have all that stuff there. So yeah, I said all that was all stemmed from the virtual vacation. I get it, the virtual vacation. That's where that all came from, because they're going to have virtual vacations. You can go check them out. I personally want to go. If I'm going to go on a vacation, if I'm going to take time off to go on a vacation, I want to go on a vacation. So, but everybody's not able to go on a vacation. You know, some people don't like to fly. Sometimes the only way to get to somewhere, you got to fly, like London. Like, I don't know if you can drive to London. I can't even imagine what that would look like. Probably 27 days. I don't know. Can you drive to London? I wonder, can you drive to Africa? God, that would be a long trip. It takes 16 hours on a plane. I can't imagine what it would take if you drove. Can you even drive? No, you can't drive. It's on the other side of the world. You got to fly. You got to fly over the water. I know somebody said, Audrey, you are a fool. You know you can't drive to Africa. It was a thought. It was a thought, y'all. It was a thought. Anyway, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thompson for today, Wednesday, March the 30th. Happy birthday to all the Rams out there, including mine. Happy birthday, y'all. All right, we're going to kick this off like we always do with the Ram, Aries. Aries, spend time with friends and relatives. Travel for pleasure. We're on our way. Travel for pleasure. Emotional disputes will only end in sorrow. You may have difficulties with someone who lives with you. Won't be me. Listen, my Aries, who's an Aries today. I ain't trying to give you problems today. It's your birthday. So I'll never try to give problems, really. I just don't. My husband will tell you I'm not a nag. I do not nag. And if he said I nag, it wasn't me. It was somebody else, and he better know who it was, because I don't nag. I don't nag about nothing. Do your thing. Do your thing. I may voice my opinions, but that is the end of it. He can't say, she nag all the time. Nope, don't nag. And he doesn't nag. He don't nag, and I don't nag. We don't nag. That's a good shirt, right? We don't nag. That's cute. Taurus, travel will be favorable. Okay, you want to join us, Taurus? You can gain knowledge from dealing with foreigners. Your goals will be in reach if you direct your energy wisely. You will be misinterpreted if you get involved in other people's problems. Here's the thing, mind your own business. Take a trip. Learn from some new folks. Don't get involved in people's business. Mind your business. Mind your business. I'm just trying to save you some trouble. Gemini, your competitive nature will enable you to win any contest you enter. Self-improvement could bring amazing results. Pay off all your debts before you go out and celebrate. Yes, listen, I know you want to party like it's 1999, Gemini, but you need to pay off all your debt first. Pay the debts off, then go celebrate. Sounds like a good plan? It is. All right, cool. Cancer, short trips may be tiring but rewarding. Short trips, baby. It's a short trip day to day. That's what I'm talking about. Try not to be overly generous. Get on with your life. Oh, Cancer, listen. Get on with your life. Stop looking behind you. Look forward. Get on with your life. What's in the past is in the past. That's why it's behind you. What's in the future is in front of you. So get on with your life and move forward. Ah, yeah. Leo, you can expect sorrow to evolve from the information you discover. Talk to someone with experience about budgets or consolidating debts. You need to look into ways to change your self-image. Okay. I'm sorry for your sorrow. I am sorry for your sorrow. I hope that everything comes out the way it's supposed to. In the meantime, you need to look into ways to change your self-image. What does that mean? I don't know. Lose some weight, do your hair differently, dye your hair colors, change your eyes, get your eyebrows arched. I have no idea. You got to do that. And is it external or is it internal? That's a good question. Are the things you need to change about your self-image external or is it internal? That's a good question. So before you go changing some things around, do you need to change your mindset about your self-image or do you literally need to change your self-image? That is a good question. So Leo, before you start making any drastic changes, discover first, what are you changing? The way you see yourself or the way yourself actually looks? Oh, go ahead, girl. You full of wisdom today. Yes, that's because I'm about to take a road trip, y'all. Virgo, don't let others try to create unwarranted guilt if you can't meet their demands. You may have problems dealing with elders. Promote your ideas now. Get your ideas out your head. Promote them now. Now, Aries. Now, Virgo. Promote your ideas. Get them out your head. And listen, don't let anybody guilt you into doing anything. I know, I get it. They're older. They want to guilt you. I know, baby. I just wish. Nah, Grandma, can't do it. I love you though. I love you. I'm kidding, y'all. I probably would never say that to my grandmother. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a grown woman and I didn't even swear in front of my mother. If I did, I was livid. That's the only way she would ever hear me swear. And I'm talking about I was livid. Like that's the only way. And I'm a grown woman. It's that respect thing for my people. That's what it is. It's respect, right? Being raised the right way. I just didn't. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I've been thinking about you. I'm waiting for it all to come true. I'm longing to hear you say, you know that I miss us. I wanna be the one that you trust, 'cause you have stole my heart away.
that song. I like that song. I was just sitting here singing that song. You know, these are my favorite songs that I play on this show. All right, it's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney. Welcome back. Your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You may be experiencing emotional turmoil in regard to your mate. Groups and organizations that indulge in social events to raise money will be conducive to meeting new and exciting lovers. Okay, Libra. Deception and doubts may surround your involvement with friends and relatives. All right, listen here. You got to get out there and raise some money for some good causes. You want to meet that new and exciting lover. You know what's crazy about that? It didn't say partner. It said lover. Which means, what sounds like to me, it may not be permanent. It's just like a thing. Like a fling thing. That's what it sounds like. And I could be totally wrong, but that's what it sounds like. Scorpio. Don't allow colleagues to put unreasonable pressure on you. Romantic opportunities will be plentiful if you get out and mingle. New relationships will surface through work-related events. All right, you got to get out there and mingle. You're going to have some romantic opportunities, some new relationships. You got to get out there and mingle. You got to get out there and do some work events. Hey, you never know. You may be at a networking function. You may be at a business conference. I don't know, but you got to get out there. She may be at one of those conferences. They may be at the conferences. Sagittarius, emotional disputes will only end in sorrow. Ooh, don't second guess yourself. Just go get it. Yes. Just go get it, baby. Just go to it. Yes. You'll find it easy to deal with government agencies or large institutions. Listen, emotional disputes are going to end in sorrow. So you might want to take a minute. Matter of fact, take two and relax and just taking the now, do some meditation, do some tapping, do whatever it is before you say something that you're going to regret. Yeah, I'm just saying. Capricorn, plans to make physical improvements may lead to a psychological change. Yeah, okay. You will have no trouble getting things to fall into place. Spend time with your lover today. Yes, especially in Georgia, it is going to be beautiful. Go outside, spend some time in the sunshine. Go take a walk in the park. It's going to be 81 degrees today. It's going to feel like summertime. So go outside. Make plans. Plans to make physical improvements may lead to psychological changes. Okay, I don't know what that means, Capricorn, but you dig deep into that. Make sure them psychological changes are for the good, not for the bad. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help you out. Aquarius, look into ways to make your home more comfortable. A need to be in love may fool you. You may get upset with peers or relatives. You don't need to be in love, Aquarius. See, that's the thing. You feel like you need to. Why do you need to be in love? You probably want to be. You should want to be in love, maybe. But needing to be in love normally results in you being in love with the wrong person. So don't need to be in love. Just let love find you and just fall in love. I feel like a relationship specialist right now, which I am not. Not even close. Anyway. Look into ways to make your home, fall in love with your house, make it more comfortable, make it more zen, make it more bright and sunshiny and springy. Yeah, do that. Do that thing. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. Purchases will be well worth it and they will last a long time. Make changes regarding your friendships. There could be disappointment regarding investments. I hope not. Listen, I don't know about you, fish. I'm not claiming no disappointments regarding no investments. I am not. Now, the thing about make changes regarding your friendships, I don't know what that means. That's a little scary for me. What about you? That's a little scary. What does that mean, make changes regarding your friendships? I don't know what that means. I don't know. But anyway, purchases, they're going to be well worth it. And it's going to last a long time. What is that? What you purchasing? A brand new car? What are you purchasing? I don't know what that is. Ooh. That's a little, the friendship thing and investments. I'm not embracing any of that unless it's all for the good. It could be disappointing. Could be disappointment around investments. It may not be. I'm definitely going on the not be side. My investments are rocking it, baby. They are growing. I told y'all I got crypto. I'm not telling you to go get crypto. I'm saying I got crypto. A whole lot of it, a whole bunch of different. I got a Robinhood account, a Coinbase account, and a SoFi account. I think I even had Stash at one point. I still may have some crypto over in Stash. But I never look. I really never look at them. I need to go look at. Hopefully they're doing great. I hope they are. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Know the Astrologer Micah Thomson. Now let's get on to some news that you can use. All right. So we got a new water tower that's coming. That's here in Gwinnett County, and they're gonna be doing a ribbon cutting ceremony, which is pretty cool. The Gwinnett County will host a ribbon cutting today to celebrate the completion of the new innovation center. The water tower will combine education, co-working space, and community activities, according to a news release. The ceremony will take place today at 2 o'clock. Located at 2500 Clean Water Court in Beaufort. The Water Tower Executive Officer, Melissa Meeker, will MC the event, and other officials will make remarks. The Innovation Center will bring water utilities and community together, according to the release. The campus features 3 classrooms, 4 conference rooms, multiple laboratories, co-working space, single-tenant office rentals, a field training center, and water treatment demonstration. All of that at the water center? That sounds like it's going to... Now, see, if I was in town, I would go to that. But anyway, if you want to go out to the ribbon cutting for the new Water Innovation Center at the Water Tower, it's going to be today at 2 p.m., 2500 Clean Water Court in Beaufort. So that sounds amazing. I can't wait to see the pictures. I know they're going to take pictures tomorrow, and I want to see them because that sounds really, really pretty. So I want to check those out. All right, so there, the Gwinnett County Schools proposed budget includes pay hikes and new programs. Anytime money increases involved, I'm sure that's a good thing. The Gwinnett County Public Schools proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year is shaping up to be nearly $48 million less than the current budget. Yeah, that's largely because the district has spent some of its federal pandemic funds, reducing the amount of available for the upcoming budget. So that's a big thing. But here's the part I like, because they say teachers are always underpaid, and that's a problem. And so they want to make sure that the teachers are taken care of. So under this new proposed budget, all teachers except the highest earners earn 43% of their, and 43% of other employees will receive a raise through a salary step increase. Teacher would also get a $2,000 cost of living raise. That's pretty cool. I mean, $2,000 is $2,000. Somebody said, what is that? It's $2,000. Listen, if you're teaching and you don't plan on doing anything else, $2,000 is $2,000. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Within a year or two, the district wants to bump up the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Right now, the district's minimum wage would be, under the new budget, would be $13.50. Some people in this system right now are making something as little as $9 an hour. I don't even know how they're living. Like, I hear people say they can't live off $15 an hour. I can't even imagine what $9 look like. Like, how are you living? So that's important. Heffron said an anticipated enrollment increase of more than 3,000 students and the opening of secondary high school necessitate filing 233 new positions. So they have to hire some new teachers. The district is also hiring 180 teachers to reduce class size, 182 teachers to reduce class sizes. So they want to make sure our classes stay small. But we got this new school opening up, so they got to hire, a bunch of new teachers. So if you were thinking about teaching, this is a great opportunity for you to come in there and put your resume out there. One new initiative in the proposal is a pilot pre-K program at 8 schools for 256 students. Yes, Gwinnett's in-school pre-K program is now exclusive for special needs students. Pre-K programs for other students are often based on churches and daycares. So now they're going to open up this to more students, which I think is great. To meet the high demand for pre-K programs, the district would need more than 3,000 slots in schools, and Assistant Superintendent Nakia Town. So they got to figure out how to make that happen, because pre-K is great. There are studies that show if kids are not learning by the age of 3, they are going to be left behind. When I heard that, I was like, you got to be kidding. 3, like my granddaughter is 3. She's smart as a whip though, y'all. That baby is smart. She is a little. Listen, now I ain't saying it because she just my grandbaby. She amazes me. The baby amazes me. I'm just saying she really, really does. Like I just look at some of the stuff she say and do, and she amazes me for real. But anyway, they're saying that if your kids are not on a good learning track by the age of 3, they're gonna get left behind. I think that is so freaking crazy. I really do. All right. Wedding venues, it's that time of the year, but I know most people have already planned their weddings. But here's the thing: if you have not planned your wedding, right? We got recently the Wedding Wire reported that couples spend an average of 33. Listen to this. I ain't making this up. Couples spent an average of $33,000 on their weddings in the metro Atlanta area. $33,000 on a wedding. Oh my God. Yeah. Seriously? But can you imagine what you could have done? I get it. You want to have this. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a quick story. Y'all know I got a story. So when I got engaged, I was totally not thinking about getting engaged. Like, it was like my husband, he tricked me. So what happened was two of my friends was having some issues because one of my friends had a daycare and my other friend had a daughter that went to the daycare, and which is my goddaughter. My goddaughter has really long hair, and my friend had braided her hair. So she went to the daycare at my other friend's house. We were all friends. And some kind of way, one of the little kids pulled my goddaughter's braid up and ripped the hair from her scalp. Like, literally. So the braid was just kind of hanging on. So when her mother saw it, it was a problem. And so, kids play, but my friend the friend with the daughter was like, well, how could you not notice? Because the braid was laying like it was, like it was still attached to her head, but it really wasn't. Not in the front part. Anyway, they were beefing. And so they were beefing. Then we had another friend who was beefing with the other friend. So my husband likes to cook. And so he invited everybody over that night. And I thought he was just doing it because, he was trying to get everybody back together because everybody was beefing. Like my husband's best friend was dating my best friend, and they broke up, so they weren't talking, and it was crazy. And so I was like, okay, he's just trying to get everybody, because he didn't say anything. He said, hey, I just invited some people over. So I'm thinking, okay, so everybody's beefing, so he's inviting everybody over. And he likes to cook, so he cooked all this food, and we just hanging out. My mother was there, my daughter was there, and so I'm sitting on the arm of the chair in the living room, and my daughter walks down the hallway, so I'm looking at her walk down, not really paying any attention, and so she just walks, and she just stops, and she starts smiling, so I'm still not thinking like anything is up. Then my husband comes out with this bag, right, and hands me the bag, and so inside the bag, I'm like, what is that? So inside the bag was an engagement ring. I was like, oh, and everybody was looking, so they knew they were in on it. And I was like, oh my God. But anyway, when it was time to plan the wedding, I was an entrepreneur. I had been an entrepreneur at that time about 4 years. No, this was in 2000 and, let's see, I had been an entrepreneur at that time, probably about a year and a half. About a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And so I was deep into it, and I was like, oh my God, I have to go back and get a job because I want to have this big elaborate wedding, right? So I went back and got a job at the county jail of all places. So every night I would go to work. I was like, oh God, I got to go to jail tonight. And I meant that literally, y'all. You know how some people are like, oh my God, I got to go to the plantation, or I got to go to jail. I literally went to jail every night because my job was at the jailhouse. At the county jail. So every night at 11 o'clock, I had to go to jail. At 3 o'clock, I go to jail and get off at 11. And so I went to jail every night because I wanted to have this really big wedding. That was my job. I worked in medical. That was my background. I had worked in a hospital for 8.5 years. And so my background was in medical. So I went to jail every night at the county jail because I wanted to have this big wedding. And my brother said to me, he's like, Orge, I'm telling you, don't spend all that money on, because he got married first. My brother got married first. He said, Orge, I'm telling you, don't spend all that money on the wedding. You're not going to get no money back from them people because people are cheap. And I was like, nah, I want to have a big wedding. And so he's like, I'm telling you now. He's like, I had all them people at my wedding. I want to say, he said he collected like $3,000. It was something crazy. It was like a really small, and he had a really beautiful wedding. He had a beautiful wedding at a really beautiful location. And so because he did it first, he said to me, don't do it. So I was going to do the same thing. I was going to follow right behind him. And he said to me, I took 3 jobs to pay and he really did. He had 3 jobs to pay off that wedding. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to pay for mine ahead of time, so I don't have to go back and pay for it. Well, I went to work and I started working, and I was like, oh God, I hate this. I hate this job. I go to jail every night. I'm freaked out because I got inmates and they're licking their tongues out of me, all kinds of crazy stuff that freaked me out. And one night, the door closed, and I went into work, and then all the lights went out. And when I tell you, I freaked completely out because every night there was a guy in medical who would show up every night when I get there, and he would always be there looking out the window saying something through the glass at me. So this particular night, I go to work, he's there. at the glass. I go to work and the lights go out. And I'm talking to my husband on the phone and I almost broke my hip trying to close the door. Here's the problem with the door. The door is like solid steel and it closes really slow. And I was like, oh my God, because I felt like the lights went out. All the doors were going to open up. So I had to lock myself into my office and the door was closing really fast. And I was on the phone and I was talking to him, and it wasn't a cell phone. It was like a phone, like the office phone with the cords. And I jumped up from it. And he's like, what's wrong? I was like, the lights went out. So I'm freaking out. When after that situation, I was like, forget the screw the big wedding. I'm done. We wound up still having a really big wedding, but it was very economical. I think I spent $7,500 on the wedding. And it was beautiful. I had 150 people attend my wedding. I had 14 people in my wedding party. It was still beautiful. Now, I said all that to say that there are several wedding venues. I know that was a long story to get to this part. There are several wedding venues in Gwinnett County that you can rent that's under $2,500 to help you cut the cost. That's why I said it. That was why I said it, because I had to get y'all to that point to the story. So Gwinnett story, I know y'all like, what is that? I had to tell y'all my story because I wanted you to hear that there are places in Gwinnett County where you can have a wedding that's not $33,000, not even $7,000 probably. Anyway, the Gwinnett Historic Courthouse in Lawrenceville, weekday rates are $150 an hour with the minimum of a 2-hour rental, right? The Superior Court Ballroom at Gwinnett Historic Courthouse, that's what $150 an hour, 2-hour minimum. You could probably have a really beautiful wedding, but you got to get married during the week. Some people are like, I don't want to get married during the week. If you want to have a beautiful wedding, get married during the week. Get married on a Wednesday and rent it out for 4 or 5 hours and have a ball. George Pierce Community Center in Swanee, the venue is $115 an hour with a 2-hour minimum required. Overlooks a beautiful lake. Sounds beautiful, right? Listen, don't go. Let me tell you something. My brother said to me, don't spend all that money on the wedding. And I tell y'all, I think I spent $7,000. I think we spent $7,500 on the wedding. We got back half of that. And remember what I said. There were 150 people at my wedding. We got back half the money that we spent on the wedding from 150 people. And my brother and my sister-in-law and one of my best friends all gave me $500. So go figure. Spent $7,500. $1,500 came from 3 people. And the other 147 people made up the other $2,500 that we got back. Let's say $3,000. The other $3,000 we got back came from 1,500 people. I'm just saying. I'm not lying. That's what happened. And he said, I told you not to have no big wedding. And we didn't. We had a big wedding, but it was very economical. So I was okay with the $7,500. My daughter said she's going to have 20 people at her wedding. And I'm constantly saying, well, how is that possible? She's like, I'm not having all the people at my wedding. So yesterday she said to me, I'm having a destination wedding. You want to go? You got to fly to where we are. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I know I'll be there, but she said it yesterday. She's like, I'm having 20 people. Then she says, you know what? I'm having a destination wedding. But anyway, that's crazy. Norcross Cultural Arts Center, $200. Pay $200 with a minimum of 2 hours, and then $75 for additional hours. Pinckneyville Community Center in Berkeley Lakes, $200 an hour, minimum 2 hours. And they have the access to the community atrium and gallery and hall garden. Gas South Convention, really? Wait a minute. Now here's the thing. So Gas South Convention Center is on this list, but they don't have a fee. Okay, so if you're affordable, where's your fee? I'm just saying, it's located in the heart of Gwinnett. Gas South offers a centrally located modern venues for couples. Proof of the pudding is also exclusive catering companies for this. All right, listen, they don't have the fees there, y'all. There's a bunch of other ones on this list that don't have fees. If you want to get the Buford Community Center, that's beautiful. I've been there before. A full day is $2,000 on Friday and Sunday. That's beautiful. $2,000 for a full day. The Buford Community Center is pretty. It's really nice. $2,000 for a full day. If you get married on a Friday or a Sunday, that's great. I need to tell Derek about that. We trying to do our gala for next year. That's nice. I have to save this list. The chapel at Simpson Wood Park in Peachtree Corners. This quaint chapel is $125 an hour, holds up to 75 guests. So listen, to get this whole list, go to patch.com and you'll see it there. Wedding venues under $2,500. I'm still trying to understand why they got Gas South over here. What's the Isaac Adair House and Preservation Lawn? That's up here too. They don't have a fee. Lawrenceville Female Seminary and Preservation Lawn, they don't have a fee for that, and they don't have a fee for Gas South. But it's supposed to be under $2,500. I'm just saying. But anyway, that whole Buford Center, $2,000 for a full day on a Friday or a Sunday, that's pretty doggone nice. I like that. I'm going to leave that up because I need to go back and look at that. All right, listen, that's all I got, y'all. I'm about to go to my last song because I got to get out of here because I'm about to go on a road trip. I'll be right back after this to give you my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
Caught by a feeling, goes beyond the right or wrong, gets me what I want. I'm hanging by a string, gotta get up on my feet, get to what I need, and I am flying through the streets on neon wings. Once I get to you, I don't want anything. Girl, I'm so addicted. Predicted, I'm down, 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 shut me down. Can't you see that? I wanna taste the night. I can hear the calling. And I'm gonna lose the fight. I can hear the calling. Hear the calling, hear the calling, hear the calling.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, I got to go because it's my husband's birthday. We're about to take a road trip. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Here goes. It says, If you can tune into your purpose and really align with it, setting goals so that your vision is an expression of that purpose, then life flows much more easily. Let me say that again. If you can tune into your purpose and really align with it, setting goals so that your vision is an expression of that purpose, then life flows much more easily. Jack Canfield said that, and he was right. Let me tell you something. And I got to say this because I had this conversation with my husband earlier. A lot of times we know what our purpose is, but we feel like our purpose is not serving us. So we try to do other things to make it to make up what we feel like we're lacking. And what I realized just yesterday is that I focus 100% on my purpose, I'm good. But because I'm doing all these other things that don't align with my purpose, it's stressing me out. And that's me. I have nobody to blame but myself. And I said to my husband, I was like, I'm going to focus on this thing right here because this is the thing I love, which is my show. Now, I will have some outside projects, but they're small. And I can keep doing those, and they won't really affect me because they don't affect me right now. But there are other projects that I work on that stresses me out. And every time I have to even think about working on them, it stresses me out. And so I decided, Good Morning Gwinnett is where I would spend most of my time. And I spend a lot of time now, but if I spent even more and align with this purpose right here, because I know this is it. I know this is what wakes me up in the morning, y'all. This is what wakes me up in the morning. Yes, I'm not making $1 million yet, but this is what wakes me up in the morning. So there is no doubt in my mind that this is it. That I just have to make sure that I'm living based on that. Right, and not all over the place trying to do so many other things. And yes, I can help a lot of folks, which is why I'm always in trouble because I'm always trying to help folks, right? And yeah, and a lot of those people pay me to help them, but it stresses me out a lot of times. It's crazy. Like this is the time I'm happiest right here when I'm doing this and when I'm talking. Now, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm doing consultation and coaching, I'm cool. I'm good with that too. It's the other stuff that makes me stressed out. So I say that to say, are you aligned with your purpose? And if you aren't, figure out how to align with your purpose. You're going to be much happier. I plan on being as happy as I can be as long as I'm here. So all I got for you. Got to take a road trip. I want to thank you for listening. You could be anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 45 minutes with me. And I love you guys for real. And I love you for listening to this show and sharing this show with everybody. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Connect with me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And connect with me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett, the number 1. If you listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. And then subscribe to the show. And thank you again for that. Download the app from the App Store. Whether you got an Android phone or Apple phone, there is an app for the Good Morning Gwinnett show in your App Store. So do me a favor. Download the app. And if you'd like to support the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Just pick away. There's many ways on there to support the show, and I appreciate that as well. So thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Keep me in your prayers as we travel today on our road trip. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.